So this process really applies to TVision, and today I want to walk through the goal for each step and how long does it take for each step. To start with, let's start with windows of opportunity. And for this step, goal is really to identify windows of opportunity and also develop trigger. For us, Upfront, the most important event throughout the year, because at that particular event, all advertisers and agencies going to buy 80% of premium inventory from TV networks.
So just to be clear, upfronts are industry events during which advertisers buy slots on TV to advertise their products.
Exactly. So on that particular week, TV network has strong incentive to maximize the value of their inventory using whatever method they can, and data is their biggest weapon.
And the inventory is finite. So if they want to be really successful financially, they want to increase the price of the inventory, right?
Exactly.
And your data helps with that.
Yes.
Great. So what triggers are important for you to receive attention at upfronts?
So usually what happens is a couple months before the upfront, they are going to develop their sales deck. And for some TV network, maybe their number doesn't look very good using traditional methodology, and that's a great opportunity for us. Maybe we can see those articles on industry magazine, or sometimes we just heard about this information from our advisors. Then it's a great moment for us to step in, say, hey, like you guys need to prepare for next upfront, and we can help you guys to justify your inventory value.
And Bill, I want to ask your recommendation on windows of opportunity. You know, you can probably think of several, right, at any startup. And you often talk about focus. Do you want to focus on a single important window of opportunity? Do you want to kind of be tactical and hit many of them, all of them?
Well, as a startup, I would say focus. Focus on, pick your window. There might be multiple windows of opportunity, and we'll talk about Jan's here in a second, but there'll be multiple ones. And then you have to say, which one am I going to develop a trigger? Because your trigger will be different based on the windows of opportunity, almost surely. So I like what Jan did. There are multiple windows of opportunity. There's, you know, a change of management, you know, new contract. But what he's saying is he's got that period, which is just like Christmas, where they do 80% of their business. Is that correct, Jan?
Yes.
80% of their business they do there.
Yeah.
And that's where he's really got to focus.
That's a big one.
Yeah, and so he's building the trigger to that window. So that's very specific. He's building it to a new person comes in. It might the trigger would look different.
And what are your triggers for window of opportunity for this particular one?
The trigger is the moment they started to prepare for upfronts, and when we heard their numbers are not good enough, or they're looking for something else.
Oh, I see. So you're looking at potential customers who are not doing as well versus their competition. Mm-hmm. And they're the ones who could benefit from your data.
Exactly.
This is very interesting, Bill, because it seems to me that you as an entrepreneur could also analyze not just your own competitive landscape, but the competitive landscape within your customer base, because some of them are going to be much more incented to work with you, given the competitive dynamics.
Absolutely. And we always talk about you as an entrepreneur. You should measure your success through your customer's success. Mm-hmm. And that's what Jan's talking about here. He's saying, this customer's struggling, therefore I can help them more. Yeah. And we talk about hungry dogs hunt best. Well, guess what? Hungry dogs eat best too. And he's going to offer them a product, and they're going to be more open to his product because they're struggling, they're hungrier.
And what you want to achieve is that customer succeeding thanks to your help. Mm-hmm. And then suddenly the word spreads on the market.
Exactly.